Okay, now let me flip the coin a little bit. What do you think we should do, or children should do to parents? For us, for all of us, what do you think we should do to honor our parents? What are the things that I have not included in this discussion? You think that we missed out in the class? That yes.
I think a lot of children that grow up in America end up belittling their parents' culture. Like, Mom, don't tell me that this is the way to do it there, because I'm in the first world country. I don't need to know what they do in the third world country. I mean, I've heard that right from a kid that I thought was a great kid, and he said that right to his mom's face. And I was like, whoa,
Yeah, it is important not to belittle or to think that your parents come with no experience whatsoever. You are the one who have all the technology or all the information or all of that. That's not acceptable. Good. What else? What should we do?
I think that the one thing that I want to say is, as time goes on, kids know a little bit more than what parents sometimes understand. Their knowledge of awareness is a little bit more. So sometimes, to communicate with each other and let each other know that, I know this much, and the father says, no, you don't know this. A lot of times the kid knows a lot more than what the parents think.
This is a very good point. I'm going to tell you a hadith from that. Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu was sitting with the companions, and his son Abdullah ibn Umar was sitting. And Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, which tree that like a believer's is always is good, has good roots and very, very good fruits? None of the Sahaba knew it. Then Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, it's a palm tree, nakhla. Abdullah ibn Umar, going back to his father home, said, Dad, you know what? I knew the answer. The father said, why didn't you say so? He said, I didn't want to say that in front of those people. He said, son, if you had said it, I would have been the most happiest father. I could have been very proud of you. Therefore, the son should not get intimidated. And sometimes that happens in formation of Islam. Some parents don't accept the advice regarding Islam because it comes from their children. If the child said, Dad, I think it's time to pray. Who are you to tell me to pray? Remember that I'm your father. What's wrong with you? That's it. The advice cannot come from the child. Therefore, it is important that a person look to the advice or the opinion in the merits, not because whom it come from. You might have a small child give you advice that use it for the rest of your life. And that is something that Allah gave to Isa alayhi salam. Mother carrying the child, and Allah said to her, don't talk, point to the child. The child will defend you. فأشارت إليه, baby in the cradle. قالوا كيف نكلم من كان في المهد صبيا. How can you talk to a child in the cradle? قال إني عبد الله. The child said, I'm the servant of Allah. آتاني الكتاب, give me the book. وجعلني نبيا, and he made me a prophet. وجعلني مباركا أينما كنت, and he brought blessing upon me wherever I may be. وجعلني مباركا وأوصاني بالصلاة والزكاة, and advised me and to establish prayer and zakah. صلاة والزكاة ما دمت حيا, as long as I live. وبرا بوالدتي, this mother carried me, and Allah ordered me to be kind to her. وبرا بوالدتي لم يجعلني جبارا شقيا. Therefore, it is important that, and remember that hadith of Rasulullah sallam said, تكلم في المهد ثلاث. 3 people spoke in when they're young. Isa ibn Maryam and other 2 people. One of them is the child of a lady of the people of the ditch, Ashab al-Ukhdud. This king of Yemen, he decided to kill the believers. He said them, either you disbelieve in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or I'm going to throw you in this fire. A woman carrying a small child, she was worried about to jump, and her child said, Mother, you are on the truth. Jump on it, don't worry about it. A baby. Give the mother advice. Okay? Therefore, it is important for us to look into this, responsibility of being able to listen to the advice come from the children. We don't think that you have it all. What else? The way that we
When we were talking about parents have to be their children's friend, the friendship can only go so far because some parents want to be their child's friend to a point that they're not parents anymore. So kids have to listen to their parents. There's time for friendship, but there's time for parenting as well. So you can't blur the distinction so much that it's meaningless.
That is a good point. Sometimes parents become too loose, as I said before. The children said, I want to go to the dance. The parents say, okay, let's go for it. The children said, you know, there's a party, I want to go to it. Even the party crossing all the Islamic boundaries, the parents said, no, you know, in America you cannot do that. I said, in America there's many people who are not Muslims, they send to the children, no. It's the wrong thing. Therefore, some Muslims get too loose. That's a good point. You know, people should not confuse that. Okay. What else? Good. I think this list, maybe Adams can, inshallah, take it from his tape and create something print out from it so that we can use it as tips in our parenting classes at Adams. Jazakumullah khair. It's been very interesting sessions, learning a lot from you, not necessarily, you know, my own information, but every time I get the feedback, I get to leave this class with a lot of information. And I promise you, inshallah, next week, I will have more time for discussions because, guess what? I'm going to discuss husband-wife relationship and in-laws, extended family. Therefore, bring all the friends you can bring. Let us, inshallah, have good discussions about it. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.